Okay, here we are for the finals. Yes, we will be playing first again. Yeah, we're going to mulligan. And we're going to keep. This looks kind of similar to what we were doing before, although minus the super fast mana. But we do get to preordain and see what we hit. We've got all of our colors, and we have at least a turn, well, maybe a turn 5 Frost Titan. More importantly, a turn whatever, 3 or 4. Is it 1, 2, turn 3 Factor Fiction, which is just a great card. All right, Mana Crypt and a Plains. Don't mind if I do. So let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's the wrong color. We don't need another white. So I think I'm going to put this one on the bottom and this one on the top, and I'm going to play it because Mize. And we're going to try to get big with this thing here. This sets us up for turn 2 Factor Fiction, and if we hit the right lands... All right, Rakdos... Okay, this could get interesting. Once again, we are facing somebody who wants to do a bunch of damage to us, and we are doing it to ourselves. All right, Palancron's a card. Fact. Mock Sapphire. All right, so basically the pile with the Mock Sapphire we're taking, that's going to set us up for a Frost Titan, which is should just lock up the game given what we've seen at least so far. Upheaval, whatever. Bitter Blossom, no, we don't want that. Ancestral Vision, we'd like. That's a card that, might matter later. But really, this pile is going to be all about Mock Sapphire plus whatever. Like, if he goes Mock Sapphire, Bitter Blossom, I'm pretty bummed about it. But we still just take it, I think. Let's see what he does. All right, he went Mock Sass. These are actually the 2 cards I want the most, so that actually worked out really, really good for us, because what it lets us do is it lets us hit all of our lands, and it also lets us suspend this right now, which is kind of insane. All right, so next turn, assuming that we still have a hand, we get to Frost Titan him. Ooh, he's got blue. Nope, never mind. He could have a Lava Spike, but that's not a big deal. At the beginning of your... Yeah, okay, so that just... I should have done that. Heads, no. Uh-oh, we lost the flip again, though. All right, so Tundra to play around 4 Spike, and we go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we already had play around 4 Spike. Oh, well. I guess I could... No, playing Palancron doesn't do anything, so let's just... Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, okay, I counted it up right. I'm a genius. In a kind of dumb sort of way. I guess blue. Red lets him potentially do more damage to us. What could blue do here? Yeah, I think red is... I mean, he could bounce our Frost Titan at some point, but that's like really, really difficult, and it's certainly not happening anytime soon. Because of the Frost Titan's ability. Okay, so he's got nothing. Ooh, 3 in a row. We've taken 9 from our own thing. That's so brutal. Okay, so let's start attacking because we have to. We're dead to some burn spells here, so this is getting a little bit iffy for us. So I think I'm just going to keep his mountains tapped down here. We're going to follow up with the Palancron, so we don't really care. Creatures-wise, we're fine. All right, he's got a burn spell. Incinerate me. Fire me. Both to me. All right, well, that's a lot better than Incinerate because that could potentially be a whole nother turn. Yeah, this is going to be very, very tight. We have to not lose any more Mana Crypt activations as well because he can start doing this. I'm trying to keep him off of his stuff. If we keep the mountain locked down, that makes it harder for him to cast a spell and activate his Grim Lavamancer, so that's good. This thing obviously can't block. I guess he could attack with both into our Palancron and get us down to the 3 range, but so it goes, I suppose. 3, 4, 5, 6, and... this thing, I guess. So play Palancron. Ancestral Vision. I mean, if we can now get rid of this Mana Crypt, that would be fantastic. Interestingly, What's it called? Balance is like a sick draw. It blanks his whole hand. We have to sack one land. It's like Mind Twist. Okay, so we've got a blocker here. We can also bounce our blocker if something crazy happens, like he tries to threaten. I don't know what threaten effects are actually in the cube. I haven't lost to one. I don't really know, but all right. So he's hit another red source, which is kind of bad for us because you can go burn and then to us. Means I'm basically going to have to start locking this thing down, which is awkward. I think what's going to happen is assuming that I don't take damage from this, is I'm going to hit him again. I'm going to lock this thing down. And that's going to put him down to 8, and I'm going to leave this back again, and then the next turn I'm going to attack with both. Yeah, so we have a plan here, but yeah, pretty close. Getting this thing off the table would be sweet, but also losing all 3 flips to it's kind of brutal. So let's see what he has here. Looks like a burn spell. He could be... No, we saw that from the other guy. The Rift Bolt or whatever. What is he doing? What are you doing for 3 mana? What do you do for 3 mana here? We don't have... Like I said, I was complaining earlier that we don't have a way to gain life, and it sure would be nice. So let's see if he attacks with both here. Put us in a pretty bad position. We're going to have to block this thing. Yeah. Oh, no, he's just going to attack with that. All right, I will block. This is actually great for us because I don't think that... Oh, he's got... Oh, Keldon Marauders? Okay. Why would he throw that guy away, though? Huh, that was a weird play. I don't know why he threw that guy away. All right, so let's see if we can win a coin flip here first because this is going to be important. We don't get this for one more turn. We certainly can't afford to do anything like, you know, this type of stuff. So this is our plan. Drawing something like a Forbid, though, would be sweet. You know, just to keep like that 1 extra burn spell off of us would be fantastic because we're going to be taking some damage here. Nope. Oh, we lost the flip. Wow. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, so the reason why he did it is to get this guy in the yard so that he can use his Lavamancer. Then this thing's going to kill us. Yep. When it leaves the battlefield, we're going to go to 0 here. So we can get him down to 4, but that's not enough, and we just lose the game. So I guess our biggest hope here is that he misclicks. But he didn't. Okay, so we have a turn. Like we can win this game still, but it is looking pretty sketchy for us. Oh no, he blocks anyway. What am I talking about? Yeah, we're dead. All right, so I have to look at this. So should I have tapped down that thing? If I tap down that guy on the attack, he probably blocks with this and then pings me. Yeah, he blocks with this and then pings me so that the attack doesn't. So he doesn't take any damage this turn. Okay, yep, you got it, dude. He blocks. This thing stays tapped, but he blocks and then activates. I go to 1, and then this thing's tapped, and then I untap, and he's at 14. I can hit him to 10, but I can't kill him. Okay. I guess Elspeth. No, not an out either. That would have put him to 1. So I don't think we had a way to get around the situation there. This is going to be rough. I mean, we have some pretty nice ways to sideboard here, but they're still not that good. They're still kind of sketchy. Duress, I think, is good. Vampiric Tutor is not. Again, Paladin and Vec is coming in. We're going to cut Bitter Blossom. We just can't afford to take life loss like that. Tezzeret's interesting. Sculler is interesting. Why don't we bring... I wonder if I can just like not play these black spells. You know, these are rough, and they don't do a whole lot for us here. I'm not talking about all of them, but like these. I definitely don't want Thoughtseize. I want Duress. Yeah, I guess I do want this guy, actually. He blocks pretty well against some threats. And then maybe just like a Brainstorm. I can't play Time Twister against him. That just sets him up too well. It's like Tezzeret or Brainstorm. I guess I'll just take Brainstorm to try to find what we need. Yes, I would like to play first. Wow. This is actually interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 mana sources here and a Preordain. This hand could go nowhere very, very, very quickly, or it could really be quite strong. I think I am going to keep it. We have the Preordain to dig, and we have a lot of draw spells in our deck, so we can be very aggressive with this Preordain about getting to sweet stuff, because we certainly can cast it. I think I'm probably just going to run a Signet out there turn 1, and then we'll Preordain the next turn. Mox on the stack. Resolves. Looks like he's thinking about it. I guess he could have a force. I'd be super stoked if he forced it. I won't lie. And we'll play a Signet. All right. So we've got all the mana that we want. Oh, he's got his own. And he's got a Keldon Marauders. All right. Well, that's not great, but it's also not the worst. So yeah, let's Preordain. We hit Route of Wall of Omens. This is actually very good for us. So we'll put this on top and then this on top as well. And then we'll play a Tundra, and we can play a Signet and a Wall. All right, so this is good. This is going to prevent 3 damage, which is huge, and it also helped to dig us through. If he plays like another creature or 2, we'll just route him, and it gives us a little bit of time here to try to draw a few cards as well. Yeah, that thing's getting blocked. Obviously, if he uses a burn spell on it, then we're even happier. All right, he's got a Cackler and no follow-up play, so that's actually fine. This draw step was not amazing, but it's okay. We have double white. We have double everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can actually instant speed route at the end of next turn as well. So yeah, we're just going to ship the turn back here, though. We don't need to route right now. This thing's going away, and then the Omens can block the Rakdos Cackler. So we're actually not under that much pressure here. We're going to be at 18. And we're going to be blocking this Rakdos Cackler. Again, if he wants to use burn spells on it, that's pretty fine. Ooh, Hero. Okay, well, we're going to route on our turn, I suppose, because this thing can't even block now. We're going to take like 100. All right, so he takes 7. Well, not on our turn, but we are definitely going to be routing like pretty quickly here. Let's see what we draw. Not too many cards that I consider playing here over just route. That's interesting, but it is also not one of the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're just going to route. He might even play another haste creature for us here. Then we're going to Frost Titan the next turn. If it gets countered, like if he goes blue mana source here, then I'm just like super bummed about it, but he didn't have one yet, and I think it's actually worth it, because if he does play another haste creature or another guy, then we're in a pretty good spot. If he doesn't have a haste creature, then we don't get to really get him, but we do get to route away these two and then Frost Titan. Or he's playing something. Ooh, a Goblin Ruin Blaster. Well, we did get another haste creature out of him. Oh, geez, another one? Wow. So this was an unkicked Ruin Blaster? Wow, so aptly named route here for sure. Is there any reason not to just do it right now? Yeah, whatever. We'll let him attack. It doesn't matter. Jeez. Basically a 4-for-1. We got a card back off of Wall of Omens. And then we get to untap and play a Frost Titan. This is going to be just a huge blowout for us. And we've got the tick-tock of the... of the Ancestral Vision as well. I'm not going to play this a Darkar Waste. I think that, you know, just the possibility of drawing like a Forbid or whatever means that we don't want to do that. All right, he's got a Solemn for blue. I don't know how relevant it is. It's probably not that relevant. I'll probably just keep this thing locked down. I mean, he's just going to have a very, very, very tough time dealing with Frost Titan in general. I don't want to give him any more burn spells. We're at 11, which is quite safe, but it's not the best. So what are you going to get? He's going to get an... Oh, he's just going to get another mountain. All right, so he just looks like he's going to try to burn us out here, which makes some sense. He might even just be full mono red now. Didn't he show us something else before, though? I forget. All right, so attack. I'm just going to keep this thing tapped down. He's got more than enough mana here to do whatever he wants. And I am... Let's see, so that's 6, 8. Yeah, so I am going to go ahead and run out this this Cloud Skate, though. Normally, I'd want to keep it to try to hit like a key card of his. But I don't think that his deck is going to work that way. I think he's just going to cast a bunch of stuff, a bunch of burn spells late here to try to kill us. And this is 6, 8. It's a 2-turn clock, so we can just swing and kill him, as opposed to a 3-turn clock with just the big boy. So I think that worked out. The route was obviously insane. Yeah. All right. So Moat and Route are kind of the cards that we're looking for mainly. There's the Moat, and there's also a Balance here, which could be interesting, but it's actually just like very bad. This hand is actually pretty crappy. But I think I'm going to keep it because I think I can balance him. Like if he dumps his hand, it's not good for me, but beyond that, like the Moat is awesome. Like the cards are awesome in my hand. It's just the land lightness is a little bit worrying, but it looks like he's going to do nothing. So why don't we beat him to the punch here and get some cards out of our hand a little bit. Or he's just going to incinerate us. Oh man, this is bad. And he's going to now play Keldon Marauders. No, he's going to play nothing. All right, that's good. Looks like he's missing land drops as well. All right, let's get the Suspend Train going here. We've got 1, 2, so we'll have 4 cards in hand, and we'd have to sack a land. I think we can wait and get a creature at least out of him here. All right, he just did nothing. That was sweet. Torch Fiend, sure. All right, so these go. All right, so if I balance here, he's got 6. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have 5 cards in hand. I'll lose a land. I'll play a land. I think I just Moat here. I don't think balance is what I need to do. Actually, maybe I just Elspeth him here. No, I'm just going to Moat. Moat keeps him off, keeps the most damage away from me. Because if I play Elspeth, he can kill the token and then get me. All right, so he's got a little bit of an engine going here, but it's not too bad. We're going to get our Riftwing Cloud Skate here. And I think I'm just going to bounce his land. I could bounce this, but it only takes it off for a turn. All right, so we do a kind of awkward duress here, but duress, excuse me, but that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're fully off the balance plan at this point. We are now the aggressors. And we are going to begin the beatdown plan. He's going to need to find ways to get stuff into his graveyard to start filling it up for Grim Lavamancer. All right, Arc Trail is going to kill that thing, though. That's pretty good for him, but we have only one more turn before we get to start doing this nonsense, so that's pretty good. And I think I'm going to Compulsive here. Yeah, I'm going to Compulsive. I'm just going to try to bury this guy now. In Card Advantage. Okay, this is a card that I really want to play, but I tap my mana such that I really can't. I guess I should have thought about double white. I was thinking of holding up white and blue. I guess I could have drawn planes just as well, so I can't really feel too bad about that. But I think, let's see, so balance might actually be interesting at some point, but duress is awkward because I can't cast it, but I really do want to be able to cast it at some point. Upheaval's a nice reset card. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Make a dude. And just ship. Hopefully we draw a counterspell. What's it called? A forbid off of Ancestral. That would be ideal. He's got an active Lavamancer, which is an issue, but not a huge one. So let's cast this. And we're looking pretty good here, but we got to make sure that we don't flub this off. All right, this is much better. Now we're looking great. Now we are looking just absolutely fantastic. So I can play this. I think I jump this thing and try to make him use this on it. And then I Frost Titan and just keep it locked down, or keep this land locked down. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if he wants to take some damage here, if he wants to just use his Lavamancer. Yeah, he does. All right, because I think the more activations that we can get out of that, the better. He might just scoop to Frost Titan here. Oh, no, never mind. That doesn't... Yeah, Frost Titan does work. Of course it does. All right, so Frosty. Keep this thing locked down. And we're just going to run Mana Denial on him now, basically. It's going to be 9, 18, and then he's just dead. So let's duress here. All right, he's got Urabrask, which doesn't do anything. He's got Chandra, which does. Price of Progress hits us right now for 2, which doesn't do anything. And he's got Smash to Smithereens. So we're just not going to play Caves or Signet. We're just going to keep those in our hand, and that just basically blanks those. And I think we're just going to take this. This, and this don't do anything. So yeah, we'll just do that. Play a land. Give the big boy flying. And I think we've pretty much locked this one up. I never celebrate too soon, but this is a really good position to be in here. We've got Factor Fiction that we can run as well. And yeah, I'm just going to ship the turn back. I can only attack with the one guy anyway. If I run out Paladin, it's not like that's going to happen. All right. We managed to pull it off. We didn't do anything super broken. I talked at the beginning about how I like to do like really broken stuff. This deck was a little bit more value focused, you know, just good cards with some broken stuff in the form of our mana acceleration. You know, we saw some really early Frost Titans out of the deck and stuff like that, which is tough to deal with. And also, you know, I got to say, Frost Titan, man, John was right. Like, that guy is just insane. It was completely crazy every single time we cast it, and I don't overlook that. It looks like just sort of another big Dirtle in the cube, and it's like, well, I can find big stuff to do in blue. You know, there's all types of big blue creatures, but I got to say, Frost Titan's one of the best ones, if not the best. That guy is just awesome. All right, if you want to send me an email or anything like that, any type of feedback, limitedresourcespodcast@gmail.com. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, Marshall_LR, same as my name here on Magic. And if you want to join the Magic online clan here, the Limited Resources clan, let's do a quick one. We haven't done this in a while. Clans. I haven't actually checked this in a while. We've won 362,000 packs, and we're at, we just cracked it, 2,200 members. Great. So if you love Magic as much as I do, send me a message on here on Magic the Gathering Online to my Marshall_LR account, and I will get you an invite. All you got to do is ask. That's it. There's no requirement or anything like that, except for that you're not a jerk. Like, that's the one thing that we really don't like, is just like people that are mean. It's like more like for people that want to get better at Magic and that love it. Okay. So anyway, hit me up, and we'll see you next week, guys.